how well preserved is the Quran? Because it has been 1400 years.
Right. Yes, and this is a good question, because a lot of times you'll hear from Muslims, they'll say that, and they believe that the Quran has been actually perfectly preserved, that's never been changed. But one of the things that I came across is that in the Hadith, it'll actually reference different chapters and verses that have gone missing. Like, for example, there's in Sunan Ibn Majah 1944, it says that there's a verse about stoning and breastfeeding adults that was part of the Quran, and it went missing because it says that a sheep ate it. And there's also some other, to give you an example, there is a, during the third Caliph, Uthman, he had in Sahih al-Bukhari, and this is the USC web version, it'd be 61,510, and it records that Uthman actually had manuscripts burned because of the Muslims were reciting the Quran differently, and there appears to be some confusion. And so that he ordered that to try to get one copy, and he had the rest burned. And so it was. So when you look at the Hadith, and this is coming from the best Islamic sources, actually there's chapters and verses that are not in the Quran today. So the claim that the Quran has been perfectly preserved isn't actually what the Islamic sources are showing. And there's also a good website that is called a good website that actually lists some of the errors and changes that's happened in QuranGateway.org, and it lists over 2,000 changes and errors. And there's pictures, and you can look at it, and errors and changes that's happened throughout the manuscripts. And so, and last I checked, there was over 2,300 that's been cataloged on this website. And so a lot of this is not being taught, because some sources, some Muslim authorities may say, like, the Quran has never been changed at all throughout the centuries. But according to the Hadith, and then you can go to this website, QuranGateway.org, and you can see for yourself just how much. So the Quran has been changed, and there are actually the Hadith references verses that are not in today's Quran. So the claim that it's been perfectly preserved for 1400 years actually is in conflict with what the Islamic sources actually tells us.